It was like I just called you guys.
Well, we left babysitting right away. Do you know my daughter, Marley?
Oh, hi, I'm Abigail. Molly's daughter. Donna told me what a poised and lovely young woman you were. Do you have any idea why Jake wanted us to be here? No, not really. He said he said he needed you guys to be here when they got back from Canada.
They found out something about Victoria. It's something terrible. I know it is, and I don't think I can take any more bad news about this. I just can't.
Excuse me, but I don't really think that is something bad that happened. He actually kind of sounded psyched. You thought Jake sounded happy?
How can he be happy coming home from a trip like this? They went to get more information about Victoria and the whole...
Great, Joe. Here, look, don't move. Molly and I kind of have a surprise for you. I just hope you're ready.
I think this is in really poor taste. You don't think we can put two and two together? You and Molly have a surprise for us. You're all twittery and happy and glittery about it. You don't think we can figure it out? You run away and got married.
You eloped?
Not exactly.
Donna, calm down.
Not exactly.
Don't jump to conclusions. You're making Abigail worry.
Donna.
It's not my fault that they didn't let Abigail in on their plan. This is so you, Jake. It's so you. You know, you always act first. You let everybody else pay the consequences.
Stop for a second. We did not get married.
Then what did you do? What is this big surprise you have for us? Why are you so happy?
Stay. Okay? All right, they're ready.
Oh, my. Who are these beautiful little angels? Hi.
Donna, I'd like you to meet your granddaughters.
The twins.
Your girls,
Yours and Vicky's.
Can't you see the resemblance?
well, how can this be? Nobody survived that plane crash.
Vicky did. For a couple days after the plane went down. I know, Donna, look, she was in the water and a fisherman found her and he pulled her out and took care of her for a couple of days. But eventually the injuries got the best of her. And, before she died, she went into labor and our babies were born.
My precious, brave Victoria stayed alive to have these babies. Oh.
Vicky asked the guy who found her to not say anything and made him promise to take care of them until I found them.
Because she knew that Jake would come, even though she was too afraid to say how to reach him.
If it wasn't for Molly trying to figure out what Vicky was trying to say, we might never have found her.
Vicky led us right to them. Vicky, isn't it? To give us this gift, give us the best thing in the world.
I'll remember her by.
They're so beautiful. Twin sisters. Just like Vicky and me.
Last thing she did, she named them. That's Bridget. That's Michelle.
Michelle? After Michael? Yeah. Michelle. I'll introduce you to somebody. Oh, hey, girl. This is your grandma. Hi. Oh, goody. Hi. I'm your Nana.
I've been dreaming about meeting you for a very long time.
Grace, I...
So, Abigail, we figured that the twins would just sleep in the room with you. No, I'm kidding. We're going to turn the spare room into a nursery. How about that? Well, these two tots are well equipped. We stopped at this humongous baby depot and we got two of everything. In fact, I thought we were going to have to rent an RV to get it all home.
Now, which is the fussiest one? With twins, there's always a fussier one.
Well, actually, it's Michelle over here. But, you know, once she gets started, Bridget doesn't let her fly solo for long. And you know what Jake did? In the car on the way home? When they got a little fussy, he started humming his favorite song, Good Golly, Miss Molly, and they quieted me. No, and then he told the story about Vicky, and they sat there and they listened. Yeah, I know that they're too young to really understand, but it's like they really know that they're where they're supposed to be now.
I have to ask you about this couple that was taken care
Oh,
of.
the Cloches. Edith Cloche is the fisherman's name, and he and his wife, he loved the girls. I mean, they loved them, they took great care of them, but they knew it was temporary because Vicky told them that Jake would come.
Well, that's all very well and good, but it had to be hard for them to let the girls go.
It was. The second we came in that room, the girls just took to Jake. They just loved him, and so after the Cloches saw them, what could they do? We left it that we know where they are if we need them, and of course there's still some paperwork to fill out, but the most important thing is that Bridget and Michelle are now where they're supposed to be. I have to tell you, we saw Vicky again.
Did she communicate
with you? Donna and Jake have told me what's been going on. Okay. Yes. She said that, she knows that the girls are where she wanted them to be.
I have to tell you this. The other night when I was drifting off to sleep, all of a sudden I got this sensation. It just washed over me. It was a very peaceful feeling. And it was as if something inside of me said that I was not going to see Victoria again, but it didn't make me sad. It just made me feel peaceful, and I just knew that she was happy.
When was that, Donna?
A couple of nights ago.
Jake, that was probably right when Vicky was saying goodbye to us. This is a big change.
Major.
You wanted to be a dad for a very long time?
You know, I think if you'd have told me that it was going to happen like this, I'd have sent you to a loony bin. As crazy as this sounds, I don't think I've ever been happy. I mean, I found myself driving all the way home practicing my daughters. My daughters. That's big, you know? I mean, being on the ground floor or something like that, it's huge. I mean, being a dad, that's it's big.
Remember me wondering why Vicky would appear to Molly and not one of us?
Sure.
I get it now. I mean, that's just like Vicky, right? Bossing everybody around, even from the hereafter. Guess she was just trying to make us all into a family.
Well, I'd say she got us off to a pretty good start.
Hey, come on in. Oh, I didn't realize you had company. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. Come on. Carly, hi. Hi. Okay, Carly, this is Donna, Vicky's mom. Hi. And Marley, Vicky's sister. This is my cousin, Carly Tenney.
Nice to meet you. I'm just going to take one quick look at the dates before we leave.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch him sleep. I love to do that.
All right.
Sing tomorrow morning? I'll be
I don't
happy
think
to.
so.
No? Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yes.
Oh.
You all right?
Sure.
No, because this sort of happened like a tornado. It's a good tornado, but it sort of blew in and rearranged our lives.
Do you see anybody complaining?
No. So I wanted to come over here and just make sure that everything was all right.
Which part of everything are you talking about?
I'll be an instant mom. I mean, we flew to Canada on a mission once we got the ball rolling. I never asked you if you wanted to be super mom. I mean, these kids are not I mean, you didn't...
I didn't concede.
Yeah, yes.
Jake, again,
Mm.
let me tell you something. Even though I'm not the one who incubated those two beautiful little girls, it was very similar when I saw them to the way that I felt when Abigail came back in my life. Pure, unadulterated love. I am wild about those two little munchkins.
Then I was thinking that maybe we should make this arrangement a little more official.
Guys. Sorry, Michelle's doing this sort of, whiny cough thing, and I don't know whether to pick her up or pat her or, I don't know.
You know, why don't I go try that music thing?
I didn't interrupt anything, did I? No. No, I'm sure Jake's gonna remember what we were talking about. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back and help Michelle.